Hi there, this is Anthony Ruggenaat speaking to you from my home office in Curaçao. Um, and today I'm going to give away a free Thanksgiving gift I received from John Assaraf. Um, but first, let me introduce myself properly and tell you a little bit about my background, my personal story, and also how I get into the online marketing arena. Um, so, my name is Anthony Ruggenaat, aka the 40-year marketing virgin, and this is a branding I got let's say early this year during the launch of another system, another product that was called futuristic marketing, and yeah, all kind of stuff happening here. Anyways, so there was this guy because there was a video competition, and there was this guy Matt Helzel um, who persuaded me um, to be interviewed, and let's say in a live session, and and then he recorded that live session, um, and during that session is where I got, let's say, the branding as a 40-year marketing virgin. So basically, it doesn't matter if you're a virgin or not. Um, you can do this business too. And the main thing is that you have to start at whatever level you are at this very moment. Start from there, start to take action, and then try to learn as much as possible. And during the process, whenever you learn something new, um, just apply it immediately. So that's the key to, I think, everything in life. But it is in this business, it is crucial not to wait too long. Try to know everything at once, but just try applying what you just learned and tell others about it. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Curacao. Curacao is an island in the Caribbean. Let's say just in front of the coast of Venezuela, and Curacao, together with five other islands in the Caribbean, we are part of the Dutch Kingdom. Okay, but in 2010, the Netherlands Antilles, as a country, um, we got disintegrated. So basically, each island is got a country status on itself, except for three other islands, which are Bonaire, Sint, Saba, and Statia. Those three are now a province of Holland, but Sint Maarten and Curacao became, each one of these islands became a country on its own, and Aruba was since the 80s already had already a separate status within the Dutch Kingdom. So I was born and raised in Curacao, um, and I'm the oldest of four children. Um, I have one brother and two sisters, and I have to say upfront, I don't have those stories where I had a bad childhood, and a lot of bad things happening in my childhood. Basically, I had a pretty stable and happy childhood. So, you know, um, going to church every Sunday with my parents, um, and stuff like that. So that's how I grew up. I grew up in a stable environment. I mean, great parents. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, and while my father was working at the local refinery. My father worked there for 45 years. So that's how I grew up. All of us, we finished high school here on the island, and as it happens with lots of our students, we go to Holland to pursue our, let's say, advanced educational career. Not that we don't have university over here on the island, but in Holland you have more choice in terms of the discipline that you would like to specialize in. So I went to Holland, and let's say that was in '85, and over there I went to the university and studied technical informatics, which is a combination of computer science and other, let's say, technical disciplines. Um, I finished my studies over there, and right after that, basically I was forced to enter the military service because I had two choices: either I come back to my island, or I had to enter the military service. So I did just that, but I enrolled in an officers training program with the Dutch Marines. Um, and then after going through that training, I was deployed in Den Haag as a software programmer for them. So that's how basically I started my career. The good thing was I had the advantage that I could apply what I've studied, or part of it, immediately during my military service. So there's where I started to gain my first working experience within my field. So after finishing military service, I got an offer because the story goes that one of my colleagues in military service, he was going to come to Curacao to visit his girlfriend, um, who was doing an internship here on the island, and then he asked me if I would like to join him, for a week or two, to go to Curacao. And then I told him, you don't have to ask me something like that. You just have to arrange it. So because basically we had to ask permission um, to get these 2 weeks free to go over there. So we did. We asked permission for both of us to go to Curacao, and then when we got on the island, I started applying, just looking around to see how the job market was over here. And before arriving back to Holland after a couple of weeks, basically there was already an offer, a contract of one of the companies, one of the better known consulting companies on the globe, in my mailbox when I arrived there. So and then after that came another one from a local bank, but I just signed the contract, sent it back. So basically after I finished my military service, I just came back to the island and started my professional career over here. Um, so I've worked for this company a couple of years, also as a software developer, and after that I changed jobs to another company, for which I was deployed for 1 year to Haiti, and that was a pretty, let's say, awesome experience, I could say, because Haiti had a huge impact on my whole view on life. Sorry, and I mean the stuff. I mean, the stuff I've seen there, and the things I've experienced over there are is just incredible. Um, and Haiti had a huge impact on everything I did afterwards. And there is also where I met my wife, um, and that is a pretty weird story on itself also, um, because we married 3 months after meeting each other. So that's how fast it went. So that on itself is a pretty weird story. Um, and then afterwards, when I finished my term over there, I came back to the island. Sorry, and then shortly afterwards, I changed jobs again and went to work for let's say the local, let's say the data center of the local government. And there I started to work as an IT consultant. Um, so we came back to the island, and also with our daughter Liza, because Liza is a child from a previous marriage of my wife, and she was 8 years old at the time. So before coming back to Curacao, I called my father and to ask him to arrange the enrollment for her for a primary school over here. So that's how Eliza also came with us to the island, and yeah, for her it was it was pretty tough because she had to switch languages basically, because her native language is Spanish, and then here she had to learn Dutch and Papiamentu, which is our local our native language on the island. Um, so she had to make a pretty huge switch um, coming here. But anyways, so coming back, I worked for this company. This last company I worked for 10 years, of which the last 4 years I was promoted as the manager of the data center itself. Um, so basically, I mean, everything was good. The salary was good also. So financially, I had nothing to complain. But there was this thing nagging me. Um, you know, I'm pretty allergic to, to fixed routines and stuff like that. So I had a ceiling also in the growth in my person in my professional growth. I had a ceiling also, and I mean, I was going to work, but it was not fun anymore. So what I decided was, so I came to a dead end in 2008, and I just quit my job over there and started my own company, Okinawa Consulting. Um, so that's what I did at the end of 2008. Started my own company, and it worked out pretty good. I mean, everything. I started at the right foot, and and uh, and everything was fine. For the first couple of years, I had pretty awesome income from my projects, and then in 2009, I went also into the video surveillance market. I kind of rolled into to that niche, let's say by accident, um, but I embraced it. And in 2009, I gave a couple of seminars where I presented, let's say, the new service to prospects, and and from there came a couple of very interesting projects on which I could continue to build a business with, so that went pretty well too. But then in 2010 something happened. Um, the money was good, and I had a couple of very important projects, very big projects in the pipeline. Um, so I thought, I mean, that I would be set for uh, for the time being. But then the economy of the island went pretty bad. And on top of that, we were in the middle of the election of a new government. Um, so basically, the projects I had in the pipeline, they were all put on hold. So right now for me it's pretty easy to blame the economy and the current political situation on the island for my failures, but that is not the case, because the main reason for my failure in 2010 was that I forgot what have produced success for me in the first place, and that is marketing. So in 2010 I didn't continue to market myself, to market my company, and especially when the economy is going bad, you have to change strategies, you have to change tactics. Maybe you have to quit focusing on, let's say, the bigger companies, and so what I failed to do is to adapt, to change my marketing strategy, and focus on, let's say, another part of the market. So by failing to do so, basically, I I failed also to generate the needed income for my company to continue in a healthy way. And on top of that, I made some controversial decisions also, which led basically for me to be living the latter part of 2010 completely on my savings that I had at a time, and also um, on current projects that were finishing at a time also. Um, so basically, I entered 2011 in a total, let's say, basically a devastated situation, um, and the recession ended up in a depression. So personally, I fell into a pretty bad place, mentally, spiritually, physically. I mean, I lost confidence in what I was doing, and I lost confidence in myself, and that led to me to be in a pretty dark place. So basically, during that period, um, what I did is I started to read. I started to read motivational books. I listened to audios, and the critical thing, I think the best thing I did during that dark period is I started journaling. I started writing down my thoughts, my worries, and everything that was happening to me during that period. I started analyzing, life, and you know, as a lot of us, we start thinking about all those crazy things happening in the world. But basically, I had to come down. It all came down to refinding myself, basically. Um, so during that period, I also um, went online and to see if there were, yeah, let's say, other things out there that I could do on a short-term basis, to crank up my income. So in December 2011, I bumped into a couple systems, several other, let's say, business opportunities on the net, and one of those opportunities was the Empower Network. But I didn't react, let's say, at once, because one of the first things I do is I do a little background check, and a little bit of research. So I checked out the owners of the company, what they were involved in, also on the, let's say, other stuff on the net, and I saw this guy David Wood popping up all over the place. Not only in his own videos, but also in videos of other people, of other systems. And then I figured that that he became number one income earner in most of the systems he was involved in, and that was basically what triggered me. I said, okay, if this guy is the number one income earner in everything he went into, then he must be doing something right, right? And on top of that, after knowing more about the other owner also, David Sharp, um, and the message they were getting across, I got a feeling that these guys were pretty authentic, straightforward, and I think what really triggered me to enter into this business was that I found that their hearts were at the right place. Um, they, they would tell you straight away what works and what doesn't work. Um, and, and, and this honesty, I don't believe I have seen or found this elsewhere. So that was basically the main point why I entered this business. Of course, for the money, but I won't enter something that I don't feel confident entering in. So I entered in, let's say, I think it was February this year. I entered the system, and but still I haven't done very much with it for a couple of months. So I went into the system. I tried to as much information as possible and to try to follow the instructions. But the thing that really was a turning point for my Empower Network business was when I bought the 15K per month formula product, which is a product, a training product we have in our system that teaches you everything you need to know to market online, to market offline, and also with both free advertising strategies and paid advertising strategies. So this product, when I got into the training material of this product, I thought of myself, well, this is it, because I've never seen so much information packed into one product. So I started to follow a couple of the strategies we were taught in the 50K formula, and that is where everything started to happen for me. So I'm going to tell you, yeah, it's maybe a funny story, how I got my first sign-ups, my first income, because David Wood shared a training audio about hypnotic selling, his strategy on how he approaches selling, and also the process, the 5-step process of hypnotic selling, as he likes to call it. So I took notes and studied his audio, his instructions, and then I said to myself, let me test this thing out. But I have to warn you, this is not what we are being taught. Basically, this is not a way to get leads or to approach prospects, because in this system we are being teach no calling, no meetings, home meetings, no hitting people at the shopping mall, no bothering friends and family, to try to get them into your business. But we are being taught other strategies online to get leads. But I said to myself, I have to try this thing out to see if this hypnotic selling works. So what I did, contrary to what we are being taught in here, what I did, I just called a couple of friends and family, and amazingly, and it was on a Saturday morning, sitting on a kitchen table with my laptop, and I haven't hit the showers yet, because I had my coffee and my cigarettes, and I was just hanging out. Thank you. I was just hanging out on my laptop online. Well, bad news, more bills. Anyway, um, so I just called a bunch of people up. I think I called like 7 or 8 friends, and amazingly, 6 of them joined almost immediately. I mean, I just called them up, and I tried to apply part of what David Wood was teaching in his hypnotic selling audio, and 6 of my friends and family joined on the spot, basically, and a couple of them also upgraded immediately to the 50K formula, which at that time was in a promotion state. So I thought, wow. And the great thing is, I don't know if you have been able to study our commission structure, our comp plan, but basically you break even with the first sale. Okay, so the entry system, the entry level product, the viral blogging system, excuse me, the $25 package. If you sell it to one person, if you get one person in, basically you broke even already. Okay, so that morning I sold this package to 6 people, so I was making profit right from the start with this system. So that was pretty amazing, and that's how I started getting my first sign-ups. And then after that, I just kept on applying what I've learned from from the 15K per month formula, and continue to work from there. So what I would encourage you is, don't wait until you know everything, but just start applying what you learn, and start to apply it immediately. And then by applying it, you learn, the traits of the game, and you keep on progressing, you keep on learning, and that's how you grow. Okay, so learn as you grow, and grow as you learn. And as soon as you have learned something new, apply it, and then talk about it, share it with other people, teach it. Okay, so what I would encourage you is not to, if you have been seeing our sales video already, and you're not sure, how this thing really works. Most of the people that join this business didn't know how it worked when they got in, because the only way to really know how this works and how it could work for you is if you join at a $25 level, and then start developing your skills as you go. Okay, most of the people that are in this system made money, and for most of them, it was the first time that they made money online, and most of them don't even know, most of the things that are being taught in here. So it's not a matter of knowing everything, it's a matter of taking action. Okay, so what I would encourage you during this video presentation is basically to hit the yellow button, the big yellow button that you see below the video. Hit the button below and just get in, and you will not regret it. Okay, so now let me share with you the Thanksgiving gift of John Assaraf. You can access the link, because below the yellow button you will see a picture of John Assaraf. If you hit on his picture, you will be shown you will be guided to another page. Let me see if I can get it over here. Sorry about that. Okay, so you will be guided to this page, and then if you hit the red button below, you will be able to access your gift, which is basically an video instruction on how you can start writing down your goals, because in anything you want to reach in life, you have to start by writing it down, and not only writing it down, but to be very specific on what it is that you want, but also the reason why you want it so badly, because those two things basically are going to be the fuel for you to go through the process of becoming what you want to be, and to acquiring everything that you want in life. So what John Assaraf is sharing with us today is basically a video instruction. Okay, and you can hit these two red buttons below. Here you can download the workbook, and here and the other button you can download the video. Okay, so the workbook, in the workbook I thought it was pretty awesome, because it is perfectly in line with what happened. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I think everything is going pretty slow right now. Okay, here it is. Okay, so in this workbook, this is basically a shorter version of what he has in a book I bought from John Assaraf a couple of years ago. This book, Having It All. So in this book, he has a pretty detailed outline with a couple of forms that you can use, which will guide you in the process of really defining and to write down your goals in a very specific way, because it's the clarity that is going to be important for you to basically to reach anyone thing that you would like to put in life. So this is basically what you will get, and here you can see in each area of your life, health, whether it is health, wealth, relationships, your business, spirituality. So here you can be very specific in what you would like to reach, what goal you would like to reach, and also in which time frame you would like to reach those goals. Okay, so this is my gift to you, courtesy of John Assaraf. Other than that, just hit that yellow button below and get in, because this business basically transformed my life completely. Not only my life, but it also helped me in my ailing businesses I had and I still have. So part of the things I've learned in the Empower Network system, I've applied in my other businesses to give new life into those other businesses as well. So it's not only a business, because a lot of people think, okay, they get into this thing to get rich quick. It is not a get rich quick scheme. It is not a get rich quick system. It could go fast, okay, but for most of us it will take at least 90 days to accomplish something, something significant, let's say. So, so, um, so basically, you have to work it for sure in the first in the first couple of months. Okay, and a lot of the things that John Assaraf talks about mindset, about goal, how you how you formulate and define your goals, and not only that, but the process of reaching your goals also. David Wood also tells um, teaches about that in the system, and that is in the first module of the 50K per month formula. Because we started a couple of weeks ago with a remake, let's say version 2.0 of the 50K per month formula product, and in the first module, David Wood teaches how to get clarity, absolute clarity in the specific goal that you want to reach, and also he teaches a couple of techniques that you can apply right away on how to get from where you are right now to where you would like to go. Okay, so that was a couple of weeks ago. The second module, that is also a new um, in the second module, Chris Rackard, which is one of the guys, rising stars also in our company. Chris Rackard teaches about creating appealing content for your blog, because the viral blogging system, the let's say the entry level product that you can get for the $25. Blogging is basically the main philosophy of our business model. And Chris Rackard teaches something that is called speed blogging. So with his speed blogging techniques he's teaching in his training, he teaches you techniques on how to write 2 blogs in 30 minutes. Okay, because most of us, we have the main problem is that the blogging itself takes too much time. But what Chris Rackard did in the second module was amazing. I mean, not only on how to create appealing content, but also how you can write 2 blogs within 30 minutes and save time, you know, to dedicate to your family and hobbies and other stuff you would like to do. One second, please, because just give me one moment. Sorry about that. Okay, so what was it telling? Okay, so and then in the third module, it was last Thursday. Chris Rackard continued on the blogging thing, and then what he did in the third module, he teaches about the syndication, this content syndication. Meaning that once you have written the blog post, how can you spread it around on the internet, make it known, so that other people can, you know, can find it. So in this third module, he concentrates on content syndication, and the training was amazing. And basically, he didn't even go into paid, let's say, tools you have to buy or something like that, but these were all free strategies he was sharing on how to syndicate your content on the internet. Okay, and the fourth module, it's going to be recorded tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, where they are going to teach us about video marketing. So if you already own the 50K per month formula product, you can access these recordings live, and of course these recordings are going to be included into the 15K per month product. Okay, and if you don't own the 15K per month formula yet, I encourage you to do it right now, as soon as possible, because the information you get in there, that is in whatever other system or maybe other product or other company or whatever that you may be involved in, the information you get into the 15K per month product is amazing, value packed, where because all the people that are sharing, all the people that are earning more than 15K, those are the ones that are teaching and basically showing us what they really did that got them to earn this kind of money per month. So hit the yellow button below, and just get in. Okay, just get in, and you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so my friends, I think that was all for now. What can I tell you? This is an amazing business, and the people are awesome. And that is I think one of the main reasons because I entered for the money. I really made a decision when I get to know the owners and their intentions behind creating such an amazing system. But the thing that is let's say encouraging you to stay in the system is the culture. It's a culture and amazing people, amazing leaders that we have here, and most of them I've met in the first event that we have held in Atlanta, where I also met my mentor, my sponsor in this business, Grandon. So I had also the privilege to shake his hands at that event. So don't wait any longer, don't look no further, because this is it. Okay, hit the yellow button below, join my team, and we'll see each other on the other side. Okay, be good.